How's it going, Random Relics? But might be quiet in a minute. Uh oh yeah. I remember you were telling me that. But whoops. Let's tilt it. Turn I'm testing out going live from my MacBook too. So it's pretty cool. I got that going. And I can set up that change this to Q and A here. Boom. And then double check, make sure it's live on here, which it is. Sweet. But how's everybody doing this morning? Jims, what's up? I'm going to edit the giveaway. I think we'll go with the custom 10 minutes. And I'll do it in a little bit. But how's everybody's morning going? Mama Bear, what's up? So I did want to talk a little bit about the upcoming grand opening. We can go ahead, start trying to get the yeah, we're gonna do a giveaway a little bit later. Gonna go ahead and try to get the raid trains going with the setup for May 31st. Try getting that set up so y'all can hit me up. What's up, Ultimate Happy? Y'all can hit me up or WSC up. And Jack, how's it going? And the sellers, y'all can let us know if there's a time y'all want to hold and everything. Say happy birthday to Utkarsh. Happy birthday, Utkarsh. Utkarsh. I don't know if I'm slaughtering that name. I apologize if I am. But we'll try to get that going so that we can get a lineup flyer going. And we can get that posted and get that going and getting displayed and all that stuff. It looks like I do have a pretty good source for supplies and giveaways and stuff that I can do. I'm going to hit up the seller chat. I might have a deal for the sellers as well. So that'll be good. What am I doing? It's just a simple questions and answers about the channel, the upcoming grand opening of the Rockets Marketplace, which is a Pokemon marketplace where you can find everything Pokemon. Happy birthday, Francis. Hey, that's fine, Jack. But yeah, so I'd like to try to get that raid train lined up for the sellers and stuff so that we can get it promoted, let folks know who all's planning on going live. Try to get as much of it going as much as possible. Yeah, I love Pokemon. Those of you on YouTube and Twitch, if you want to come out and celebrate with us, come on over to rocketspokemart.com. And it's free to sign up. You just pay for the products, and there's going to be the auctions. Sellers, don't forget, you can do the static listings. I know there was also a few concerns sellers had and stuff as well. What daytime does this start again? Wrote down the wrong time. So right now it's all we have is May 31st. I would love to get uh I'd love to try to get all day having events going and stuff. But it also depends. I know it depends on y'all sellers and your times and what you have available, but May 31st is the day. Currently, we don't have anybody set for actual designated times. That's why your time was confusing to read. Yeah, so you got to remember that district does also it operates on your time zone. A lot of sellers are on the East Coast on district. Thought on Beyblade Plastic Chin. I don't really have any thoughts on that, Jack. Um, because I don't. I sell Beyblade. I don't play. But I did enjoy the metal ones better. Back to the Pokemon stuff. I forgot what I was saying now. The time. So I'm going to be posting times based on Eastern because that's where majority of sellers are. Yeah, time zones. And I know it's going to be different time zones. I struggle, even still to this day, I struggle with time zones, even though, like, every Sunday, well, not every Sunday, one Sunday a month, I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons with some friends online, and we're utilizing every time zone. We got people from every section of the US. So time zones do it's all good. It's all good, Jack. Um, so time zones do mess me up too. I'm based on the East Coast, so I generally operate off of East Coast. But I do know you just each time zone subtract 1 hour, how many time zones over you are. So 4 hours on the West Coast, and then so on and so forth. But yeah, what we can get them lined up and get all that going. Yeah, your central time. So if I remember right, because my grandparents is about 2 hour, 1 hour behind me. You're 1 hour behind me, if I remember, Texas. So if it's 8 o'clock for me, it's 7 o'clock for you. Yeah, but we can try to get all that lined up, get that going. We can the sellers. We got that seller chat. We can communicate there. I want to remind everybody we do have co-lives up and going. We've already I've done it with a few people already. WSNC should be back and selling again by that time. So we got that to look forward to. I know some of y'all are going to be excited about that. WSC being the other co-owner of Rocket's Pokemart. One of the concerns folks I know some folks were having is buyers. And I do want to remind folks that yes, we're selling to a lot of resellers right now. Most of these kinds of marketplaces, as you grow, your first influx of members are going to be resellers. But as you grow, you'll get more resellers, but you'll also get the buyers and the collectors. So the more we promote, the more static listings we use, the more we utilize the chats, the more our marketplace will get pushed up on the algorithm because we're being active. The more people go live, we're gonna pop up on the algorithm. So, especially for those who are looking for Pokemon stuff, whether it be Pokemon cards or whether it be action figures, toys, sealed product, movies, what is it? clothing items, backpacks, all that stuff. Um, the more we do it, the more will get pushed out. And when somebody searches Pokemon, the more, yeah, plush, the more they'll be will be seen. Also, the more static listings we have, the offsite side will see us more as well. So like say somebody's looking for Pikachu plush and we keep posting new Pikachu plushes, or we keep posting plushes in general. When they Google Pikachu plush, there's a chance they'll be able to see us in the Google search. So static listings help in that way, and that can bring the buyers over as well. So posting the static listings, even on Thrifty Flea, um, our cousin company, as I like to call it. Random Relics is the owner of that one. You post any, the more static listings that get posted there, the more they'll be able to be seen. Same with here, same with First Class Treasures. The more we go live, the people who come to District, if they're looking for a Pokemon, trying to learn Pokemon, should I be picking up all the plush I see while sourcing? Um, I would be honest, uh it never hurts to pick up Pokemon plush. Even if you're listing it on your other sites, it doesn't hurt to pick up the Pokemon plush. But it's like if they're selling it for $1, absolutely. $1 a plush, you'll be able to get plenty, you'll be able to make good money on that one. Um, but it doesn't hurt to pick it up because I mean, even in my live auctions, I've sold probably a total of around 12, 13 Pokemon plushes. So they sell statically, they sell live. It's people like them because they're easy, they're good gifts for kids, and all that stuff. They're even great gifts for adults. I collect the holiday plushes personally. So like I've got a Halloween Celebi and I've got a Halloween Pikachu. I've got cosplay Pikachu. I've got costume Pikachus. I mean, all that stuff, people love it. And kids, they love them and they cherish them. So it doesn't matter what kind it is either. If you're getting it for $1, it's a great deal. Because even if you sell it for $3, you've made 300% back. That's how you got to look at it. So at $1, it's a great deal. Um, Now I do know cards. It's we also for our site we're doing more than cards. We're getting known for the cards, but we're doing more. I'm getting ready to list things like I'm gonna have this up as a static listing. This chubby Charizard, I think it's adorable and stuff. So I just made a new thing for pins, a new category for pins. We got categories for household goods because they make things like the Pokemon ramen bowl with and ramen set. They've got water bottles out there. They've got all kinds of stuff that they've even got home appliances. Believe it or not, you can get a Pokeball waffle maker if you find one of those. I have one. I've got a Pokeball, Pokemon popcorn thing where you dump the popcorn kernels in it and it heats up the popcorn and the top half is actually the top half of the Pokeball is actually the bowl that you eat out of. So they got things like that. I've got a hats category because there's a lot of Pokemon hats. Yeah, popcorn popper. Words are hard. I struggle with words. We all know it. So there's a hats category. There's clothing category currently. There's the video games, the plushes. Those all have categories. Books and strategy guides. Because they have the Pokemon books, they got the Pokemon manga. All that could go into books. Toys and puzzles. We all know about those. There's a ton of different. I've listed more categories. If there's a category I'm missing and y'all are trying to list stuff and you would like it, feel free to hit up the seller chat and be like, "Hey, do you think we could add this category?" And once you list it, we'll go ahead and get that new category listed. I'd like to try to get as much out there as possible because, like I said, we're not just cards. This is a market for everything Pokemon, especially for the static listings. Was there any other questions y'all had about where the direction we would like to take this marketplace, or about the grand opening? If y'all have any questions or concerns about the grand opening, feel free to ask. Because I'd like to try to address that as well as much as possible. And those of you who you remember, you don't have to do giveaways, especially for the new sellers. Don't feel like you need to be doing giveaways. I suggest that the ones who are doing giveaways are the ones that can financially support it first. Getting all the Pokemon stuff when sourcing now. Hey, Jim's, by all means, I say go for it. Sponsorships, as of right now, there is a possibility for a sponsorship for our channel, for our market. I am in the works of working with one of the biggest card vendors in Virginia for helping out with our channel. Sticking solely Pokemon on here. Any plans expanding to cards beyond Pokemon, other TCG non-sports? So on this channel, we're going to try to stick for static listings. We're going to try to stick to strictly Pokemon. However, in live sales, I do not mind expanding. How's it going, Jax? Just an idea. Any sellers sell some sleeves, top loaders, stands? Oh, absolutely. Not just the collectors, but other sellers. Good morning, Judy. How's it going? Um, but yeah, even the other sellers, because top loaders, whether you use the rigid top loaders like this, or you use the hard case top loaders like this, these are all great for shipping. And then, so like you get your card, throw it in like I've got this card inside a rigid top loader. Then you get 2 pieces of cardboard, stick it like so, tape it, and you can still ship it out, and the card itself is protected. So that's always a thing. If you can find a plethora and sell them, we might do that. Card supplies be another category. When you get home settled, get some cards lotted up. All right, sounds great, Jax. Oh wait, that's the Texas Flipper. But yeah, like I was saying, about the darn it, I lost track, got distracted. Expanding. I don't mind expanding in the live sales, but for the static listings, I'd like to try to keep it Pokemon. Pokemon and supplies and stuff. But like if you want to sell, you're running low on Pokemon cards, right? But you've got some Dragon Ball Z cards. That's my personal collection right there. I love Vegeta. But by all means, you could sell the Dragon Ball Z cards. For I do have plans in the future for opening up other marketplaces so that we can have niche down marketplaces and attract the collectors of those to those marketplaces, if that makes sense. I'd like to open up a Magic the Gathering marketplace. I'd like to open up. I saw that there's a shortage of there's a shortage of Dragon Ball marketplaces. I'd like to open up one on that, or even just do like an anime marketplace where it's everything anime related. So you could have One Piece. You could have Fairy Tale. Weiss Schwartz could get sold there because Weiss Schwartz touches on all the anime. Sword Art Online do the statues, do the card games, do the shirts because anime is really really loved worldwide. So I thought that'd be kind of cool. Open up like an anime, but then you could sit there and take the Dragon Ball cards and sell them on that site and not have to worry about it interfering with Pokemon if that's one of the worries. But like I said, in here when you're live selling, by all means, feel free to sell what you have. It's just the static listings, like where I have my the when you go to the homepage and it pulls up, here's what's being sold in the market. Those I would like to have all Pokemon, but the lives, as long as you put it in your title that you're touching on it, like Trade Titan, we were talking. He'd like to try to give comic books a shot in our channel or on our market. And I told him if he wants to, he can go live with it. Just make sure you put it in the title that this is what I'm selling. That way, there's no confusion about it. Because guess what? There are Pokemon comics too. Believe it or not, there are. I actually want to try to get the whole set, get a decent, very. I want to get some pristine copies of the Pokemon comics, get them graded, and I'd like to try to put them up in the store as a collection for someone to buy one day. One of these days, I'd like to do that. But yeah, like I said, static listings, Pokemon, live sales, just make sure you put it in your title if you're touching off of Pokemon. I don't want people to feel super limited. Let's see, did I miss anything? I'm going to try to see if I can get Picker I hardly know. I'm going to try to see if I can get some top loaders and penny sleeves, get it in bulk and get some listed. I'll try to get some of that. I when I buy card collections, I tend to get a ton of top loaders as it is because they throw in all their top loaders with cards. So there's a chance I could do that. Yeah, graded Pokemon depending on the grade, it can go for pretty good. Sorry about that. It's just like cards. I sold a complete series of the Electric Tale of Pikachu comic books ungraded for 175. So it is something to look out for, y'all. Pokemon comic books. And the collectors love them. They do. Especially seeing as the early day manga and comics for Pokemon. They wouldn't pass today's censorship. I promise you that. For example, the Pokemon Adventures manga, there is actually a portion of the comic where they have the battles, and uh, for example, there's a battle between a Poliwrath and an Ekans. I think it's red versus blue, and the Poliwrath uses I think it's an ice move, and it impales. No, it's Arbok. No, Ekans. It is Ekans. It impales the Ekans. Yeah, the original Dragon Ball manga is the same way. So they are bolos, and definitely, if you get your hands on them, I do not mind you selling them live on here if that's what you would like to do. That doesn't bother me. Like I said, just make sure you say, if you're doing a mix of Pokemon and more, just put in your title Pokemon and more, and that covers it essentially. Or if you're going to do comic books, just say I'm doing, put in your list comic sale or something. Let them know it's comics. I don't mind if until we get these other marketplaces up and running, um, and then we could kind of coordinate and shift. I don't mind other stuff being sold live here. Does that make sense to y'all? Hold on, I'll be right back. Oh man, that be text messages. Let me see what's being said. Make sure it's nothing important. No, I had to get a drink. Um, Let me make sure this isn't important. Oh, okay. It was just a reminder text from my mom. She needed my help with she needs my help today with her dog. But yeah, sorry about that, y'all. Any questions about the grand opening? Any concerns? We just need to get as far as the grand opening goes, we're at the point now where we need to get the sellers communicating who's willing to do what, who wants to do what, who wants to go live when, and then we can start working around that. Um, Currently, we are working on trying to get some guest appearances. I'm not gonna make any promises that it's gonna happen, but there, myself and WSNC, we are trying to talk with some Pokemon influencers to try to get them out. I am really hoping. By the way, Violet, good to see you. I saw you pop in. I am trying to also talk to Beckett and possibly PSA and have see if we can get a representative to come on for 30 minutes to 45 minutes and talk about their grading their grading processes. That way y'all can hear it direct from those companies. Oh no. Oh, that's not good. I hope you and the pups are doing okay though, Violet. But so I'm not gonna make promises that stuff's gonna happen. I just remembered I got sidetracked from Trade Titan's comment about sponsorships. I am talking. I think I said it before. I'm talking with one of the biggest vendors of cards, not just Pokemon, but trading card games, sports cards, non-sports cards. It's one of the biggest vendors in Virginia. I want to wait till I to announce who it is, what to have it set in stone, and then I'm gonna announce it. But there's a very good possibility that by working with this company, they want to help Rocket's Pokemart grow. They really do. And these guys, they're so big in the card industry that they have teams go out almost every weekend to events. And I'm talking, and I say events plural. Um, they go out and they vend at these events. Plus, they have an online store and their storefront. Their warehouse handles all the event and online inventory, and then their home front is the buy in person at that location home front, and it's a really great company. The people are super nice, and they want to try to help our marketplace grow. And what I'm trying to work together is get a deal where I can get maybe a couple cases um, at a slight discount so that I can take those boxes from those and ship them out to y'all sellers to sell here on Rocket's Pokemart. That's one of the things I'm trying to do, which I think would be really cool if I could get. Um, and that's my gift to the sellers. But if it doesn't get sold here on Rocket's Pokemart, unfortunately, it's a cutoff at that point because I'll be shipping it to y'all to be sold here. But I'm trying to help the sellers who can't get sealed product. Essentially, is what I'm trying to do. You didn't distract me, Trade Titan. I realized I distracted myself. Got off topic from your question about sponsorships. So if this works out, that'll be our first sponsor. Okay, so that's how you do it from the computer. But anyways, that's one of my plans. I think it would be a lot of fun, really cool. Uh, Sellers would not have to pay me for those boxes. Just so you know. I'm hoping to be able to get this done before the 31st. So that's one of my plans. Again, I'm not making a promise on it because it really depends on how negotiations go this Saturday. Because I'm heading back out to Chantilly to go do it. Um, so we'll see. I'll keep y'all posted in the seller chat for sure. I think it'll be a lot of fun if we can manage this. And it's a great business opportunity because I do know there are a few things they would like for me to do with our marketplace for them as well. Because not only are they going to grow, we're going to grow. So the two companies, even though they're huge already, two companies can grow together. And I think it's a great business opportunity. So I'll keep y'all informed how that goes. I just realized I have all the same host notes. Oops. But yeah. Uh, Somebody give me a thumbs down on district. You can do that. I want to give somebody a thumbs down. I want to give myself a thumbs down. That was weird. It had a thought bubble come across my forehead. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see the thumbs down thought bubble that went across my forehead? Or was that just on my end? I'm curious. Okay, so you didn't see it? Maybe I'm going crazy. I swear. I'm like, how do you do that? I literally saw right across my forehead, right? I mean, it was like little thought bubbles and then a big bubble that had the thumbs down like that. And I'm like, how do you do that? But that's what I saw on the district app screen thing. So I don't know. It was interesting. But are there any other questions going regarding the grand opening? Anybody? Pipe Dreamer, can't wait to see you going live again. I know that much. Whether it be here or the Thrifty Flea or First Class Treasures or Dibbed It, I'd love to see you going live again, Pipe Dreamer. I I understand. I'm not talking about just here. I'm saying in general. I haven't seen you go live in a while. Welcome back, Texas Flipper. I'm glad the appointment went well. But I just wanted to see Texas Flipper. Did you have any questions about the grand opening or concerns? The only thing that we don't have set in stone in all reality is sellers and times yet. That's really the most important part. I'm not trying to, and don't think I'm trying to force y'all to get Pokemon stuff. I only want you to do it if you want to do it. Oh, I know you're down for whatever, whenever. I was just trying to make sure you didn't have any other questions yourself. Like I said, the more we do things, the more we go live, the more active our channel is. Trade Titan, you're a smart aleck. The more active our channel is, the more that people will come to us. We just got to make sure that we get ourselves on the algorithm. We got to make sure that we get the word out. Sellers, I highly recommend using your social media to promote that everywhere you sell. I'm dead serious. We're in a time now. The best way to grow your business is through the use of your social media. Even if you're going strictly eBay, or if you're selling on 6 different uh, platforms, if you utilize that social media to promote everywhere you sell, everywhere. A Pipe Dreamer, I didn't want to do it either, but I found, so I'm giving y'all tips about this. It works. When I was let me read this real quick. Saving if you can mix it up with other cards. Yeah. So yeah, see, you could definitely mix it up with other cards. Just make sure that Pipe Dreamer, that you put it in the title. That's all I ask. The more we go live, the more we invite our buyers to our channel. When we go live, the more interesting people will be there. Yes. And if you see people buying Pokemon stuff, follow them. That way, when you shoot your DM out about you being on a show, actually, what it is they have to be following you, Texas Flipper. So just remember at the end of all your shows, hey, make sure you're following me and you do your promotion at the end of your show. Unless, just remember, if you're on another site, make sure you have explicit permission of the other marketplace owner to do any cross platform promotions. Please. Otherwise, you're going to have what happened to Dave on Knickknacks, where he made a mistake and got kicked out. So make sure, please, please, please make sure you have explicit permission to cross promote on other marketplaces. Otherwise, on your own social media, nobody can stop you. Yeah, that is true. If you follow them, they're more likely to follow you back. Yeah, notification of the buyers. Yep. So, yeah, make sure you're utilizing that as well when you go live. Hit notify buyers, and it'll notify everybody who has bought from you that you are live. It doesn't necessarily say what marketplace you're live in. They'll find out once they click on your thing to see you're live. And then you could sit there and be like, hey, you know, at the end of your show, don't forget, make sure you're a member of Rocket's Pokemart, and we get new members that way too. But yeah, when you hit notify buyers, it sends out a notification. So make sure you're utilizing it. And the way you utilize it is say, all right, I'm just going to throw this out there. We're going to move this to stage. And so you see at down underneath the chat, it says Japanese Pokemon Glory to Team Rocket sealed pack. On mobile, that's what you'll see is underneath the chat. On the computer, you'll see it over where the to the left of the whole thing. You'll see the product information there. Then you can click on that from your mobile stuff, and there's a little button that under you have top button on the pop-up is edit item. Right under that is notify buyers. You click notify buyers, and that'll send out the notifications. So it'll be under the chat bubble, and you click on your title name, and then you hit notify buyers. Please make sure every time you sellers are going live, no matter which marketplace you're in, be utilizing that, because that's how you alert the people who follow you that you're live. I normally do it at the beginning and at about the 30-minute mark of the hour. That's the two times I normally send it out. But make sure you're doing that. Again, the best way to grow our market is promote, 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 and consistency. When I was streaming as a Twitch streamer, before I went ever did resale, the best way I found to grow my brand as a Twitch streamer was social media. I took everything I did promoting my streaming. When I became a reseller, I applied all that same stuff for social media to my live selling, and it actually grew my business on eBay. When I was strictly eBay full time, it grew that business in the course of a year by about tenfold. I am a big proponent of utilizing your social media. As a reseller, it's your best friend. It's the best way to get your stuff out. Johnny Beck, you might want to get you might want to get checked for that. Um Violet, can I have you doing your thing over on the tube, please? if you have a chance. But yeah, the literally the social media will be your best friend for no matter what reselling platform you are on. We're gonna go ahead and start this giveaway. It is live right now. I'm gonna remove this from stage because selling was not my intent for this live. Um, Giveaway is going to be screw it. I'll just do this. A free pack of Snow Hazard. Right here. That's the giveaway. Free pack of Snow Hazard. That'll be our giveaway today. So make sure you join the giveaway. There's 7 of y'all in here. 4 in the giveaway. You get a free pack of Japanese Pokemon Snow Hazard. I'll just have to edit my quantity. Oh, I know you were the first one to enter. I don't doubt that. But is there any more questions, anybody? Any further questions about the channel or the marketplace, about going live, concerns or anything? Texas Flipper says Trade Titan ain't gonna win it. Any concerns about selling at all? Just curious. I want to make sure that I'm able to help y'all out. But again, we've got free pack of Pokemon Snow Hazard over here on rocketspokemart.com. You gotta be over on rocketspokemart.com in order to enter. Any questions about the grand opening? Any questions about selling in general? Any concerns about policies? Like I've always said, the Rockets Pokemart's marketplace policy is follow district policy. As long as you follow district policy, you're going to be fine. We're not going to add to. We're going to leave it at just make sure you're following district's policies. How grand will it be? Shoot. Hopefully it'll be pretty grand. I mean, we're already being promoted by one of the largest card vendors in Virginia. Oh yeah, that's another thing. If y'all want to promote if y'all want to help promote the grand opening, you could always talk to your local card shops and see if they'd be willing to allow you to like post a flyer or something or what have you, and so that customers could see it and stuff. The worst thing that a card shop will tell you is no, we don't want to do that. But it never hurts to ask. That's another good way to promote our marketplace so that we can get the collectors coming in. But you got to remember, it always starts out, every new marketplace starts out with you get hit with the resellers first, collectors later. And then sometimes those collectors become resellers. So it's a good way to keep it growing. Will we win a grand? You know better than that. But one of the giveaways for that day, two of the giveaways, just throwing it out there. We got BGS Grade 9 Trainer Gallery Ultra Rare Charizard from Lost Origins. That will be going as a giveaway at the end of the day. And we will start the day off with a giveaway on the 31st. Articuno Hollow PSA 8 from Fossil. So, and then for the sellers, the top seller on the day of the on the grand opening, the top seller will get a complete inbox white version for the Nintendo DS. And I plan on having a custom T-shirt made that says it's got our Rockets Pokemart logo on it, and then it'll say grand opening top seller. And then the second place right now, I know I want to get them a T-shirt that says second place seller, and it'll have that person's username. It'll be personalized to the person who did first, second, and third. Third place will get third place. And I'm going to try to figure out, I'm talking to see about what else I can throw in for second place and third place as well. That's how you started collecting. That's how you started collecting comics, then became a reseller. Became a retarded, huh? Don't forget to join the giveaway, y'all. You get a free pack. I pay shipping of Pokemon, Japanese Pokemon Snow Hazard. I'm selling these packs currently for what is it, $8, $7 a pack. But I'm going to give one away for free. But yeah, I mean, I started out a collector, then became a reseller myself. So I get it. I totally get it. And I am still keeping an eye out for sealed boxes of Lost Origin, Lost Abyss, and I plan to pick up more Glory of Team Rocket. So that's a thing. Oh, come on. Hey, dog, slow down on the water. Nova. Nova. Slow down. You buy too much. But really, can you buy too much? Is there such thing as buying too much? Let's be real. I don't think there is such thing as buying too much. Go look at the top buyers at the top of the chart. Spend too much yourself. Are you really on a? Are you? I haven't looked at the leaderboards yet. Let's see. So currently, oh crud! I spend too much. Tops. Top buyers. We have myself in first. Hamco Finds is second. Texas Flipper is third. Trade Titans fourth. WSC 5th, Hidden Treasures 6th. Street Dreams went up from somewhere to 8th. Space Treks is 7th. Top sellers. Is that right? All right. Top sellers. I don't count myself. So right now, Hamco Finds is first. Texas Flipper is second. And Hidden Treasure Hub is third. I am not counting myself on the top sellers. Oh my gosh, Trade Titan did. I think Trade Titan's. Yeah, I think he's figured something out that we're struggling. Trade Titan, I'll get this out to you today. It'll be in the mail today. Congratulations. You got the Japanese Pokemon Snow Hazard pack. We'll get that mailed out to you today. Rip it. I figured you'd want it sealed so you could resell it. All right. He's figured something out. I did pay attention. I promise. All right. We're ripping it. Do you want the pack, Trade Titan? Do you want this pack still? Okay, I'll send the pack. All right. We have Serena. Oh, that's an adorable Meryl. That's Mabelstiff. Surskit. That's the one that Vigoroth evolves from. Slow King. Or not Slow King, Slaw King. Slaw King. And that would be your pack. Congrats, congrats. Like I said, I'll get this out to you today. It'll be in the mail. I'm not even worried about it, to be honest. I like it when people win my giveaways. I do want to thank everybody for coming out and who's been here, everybody who's been chatting. Congratulations again, Trade Titan, winning that free pack. That was pretty cool. We got to see a hollow Slaw King, Japanese Slaw King. I honestly, I don't remember what all the artwork is for all the cards in that set. But I do know there's supposed to be a really cool one. On one of the cheaper cards, it's one of the cheaper cards is supposed to have a really cool artwork. If there would have been a Snorlax in there, I would have told Trade Titan I'll pay him $7 just for the trade for the Snorlax. About going on the 30th or the 31st. Because the remember it's the 31st of May for the grand opening. Those of you who are here and you're not a member of Rocket's Pokemon, don't forget to become a member. That way you can take part in the festivities of our grand opening. And yeah, I understand, Texas. And you can take part and have fun with the giveaways and all that stuff that's going on. There's going to be a lot of great sellers. We have a ton of great sellers. So you got to make sure you're going live or you're following the marketplace so you know when all the sellers are going live. The site has become a lot more active, which is great. Those of you on Twitch and YouTube, don't forget to come over to who are watching this in the replays or live. Don't forget to come over to rocketspokemart.com and sign up and join the market. It's free to sign up and join. And you can also take part in the festivities of the grand opening. Again, thank y'all. I wouldn't be able to do what I do if it wasn't for all of you. Dead serious, best, most words. I mean it sincerely from the deepest of my portions of my heart. So thank you all. Remember, I love y'all. Y'all have a good night and or a good day. I'll probably see y'all at 7:30 tonight. All right.